So guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a thrift haul, but this is not everything I've gotten in one thrifting trip. This is basically, I've collected some fall and winter items. Since I live kind of in the deep south, we don't get what some of the people who live up north consider super cold winters, but we can get some blustery cold temperatures every now and again. And since I'm cold-natured, sweaters are probably my favorite. So I'm going to show you not all that I've thrifted, but some of my favorites. And I'll just call this Cozy Sweater Edition. For the most part, they are all natural fibers or somewhat natural fiber blends. Sometimes if they don't have the tag with the fabric content, it's sometimes hard to tell, but the more that you feel of different ones, you can tell what the fabric actually is and not be duped, because I do have a sweater that I really love, but I thought it was wool. Got it home, turned it out. It turned out to be acrylic. So you can't win everyone. But anyway, I want to start by saying that I think all of these, if they are not 100% cotton, they are at least a cotton blend that's greater than 50%. Some, like this one, does not have a tag, but it is and it's turned wrong side out, I believe. It's a very much Y2K look. It's a ribbed sweater. It has a V-neck, and I tend to shop for more oversized sweaters right now because I like them bulky and big, oversized, just kind of bigger than my normal size. So I've been going up like two, sometimes three sizes. So I'm normally a small. But yeah, the rib detail, I don't know if it shows it very well on camera, and it's a V-neck, but it is 100% cotton. And it has, I think if that shows up, I'm not sure, DKNY. I believe that means Donna Karen, New York. Not positive. The next one I have, this is a cotton blend. Again, I turn them wrong side out when I wash them, just to avoid peeling and to help to keep them looking nice longer. This is just a Target brand universal thread. And again, I sized up, and this one is a cotton, and I think it does have some either polyester or acrylic, but I can't remember. But it is a high cotton content. And this is a little more cropped, but it is still sized up. That just happened to be what was at the thrift store that day. One of my favorite brands, and my daughters think that it's old lady, but I don't care. This is Talbot's. And it is 100% cotton, and it's polka dots, but it also has the ribbing and a crew neck. It was in very nice shape. I would almost say that it's probably hardly ever been worn. And I love polka dots. And also a common theme is I like neutral. That's probably not a big secret given what you can see here. I have all these turned wrong side out, so anyway, this one is Loft, also 100% cotton, and I do love, let's see there, I do love that it is oversized, black and white stripes. Can you see the texture? And the sleeves kind of bell out at the ends, and it hits me below the waist because I've sized up, but super cute, and I love this one. Can't wait to wear it with all kinds of things. It is a little more on the light side for like just a nippy morning or evening. I think Christopher and Banks, another 100% cotton. Common theme still, neutrals. This is kind of a heathered, I would say black and white heathered. A little bit of a Y2K look with the buttons, the V-neck. I really like this style. and still the neutrality, even though it is a heathered look. And the bottom has just a little bit of a different texture. Then I found this, which I couldn't believe that it was 100% cotton, but it's a cardigan. And it is the brand from Walmart, Time and True. And I did size up again, which normally when I would go to the thrift store, I would only look in the size clothing that I would normally wear. But I changed my style a little bit this year just because of what I like. And I like it has like a tortoise shell buttons, I think is what they're called. And it's darker in person than it shows up on camera. So it's more of a brown than it is cream, but it looks really cream. But yeah, it's a little more in the brown family, I would say. Now this one is probably one of my first vintage finds. Still in that Y2K type style, but it is a vintage Ralph Lauren. And it has this button that I don't know what you call it. So if you know what it is called, please leave that in the comments. But yeah, I really like this. And it is still it's vintage. There is a slight spot or stain, but I'm home all the time and I like, let's see. I like to wear cozy sweaters. They don't always have to be in perfect condition, but it is a vintage Ralph Lauren. I size up in Ralph Lauren no matter what it is because the vintage Ralph Lauren runs very, very small. And I don't know what that button is, but looks like it's about to come off, but it's really pretty and I could easily just sew that back on. One of the sleeves was sewn, folded up, like cuffed, and I just put the other one up, but it's still in very nice condition and it feels very, very good quality. Another Talbot's, like I said, I just love this brand, and this stripe in this one is navy, and I don't know how to describe this. Just some kind of, maybe a cable knit, or I don't know what you would call this, but it is like a mock neck hair. And then the sleeves have cuffs. And I should probably just do a video of all of them on with a pair of my vintage Ralph Lauren jeans that I found recently that I just love and keep wearing and keep wearing. And the most recent was a men's sweater at an estate sale. This guy had been stationed in Japan in the 90s. He was in the Navy. And I don't know what the weather's like in Japan, but he had all these really nice wool sweaters, like 100% wool, beautiful sweaters. But unfortunately, some of them had stains. I don't know how to take care of wool. Didn't know if the stains would come out. Didn't know how long they had been there. And one of them even probably had it looked like a burn because it made the wool kind of black looking. But anyway, I walked away from those because they were priced really high to be, I guess for wool it wasn't high, but for the condition it was in, it was priced too high for me. But this one I got, and I was there on 50% off day. And this is a men's sweater, and I'm familiar with the brand, but so would you like to see what these look like on? Okay. So starting with the most recent that I showed you was my estate sale find. Obviously these are just a regular vintage polo jeans. They're a straight leg. I just love this one so much. And look, the sleeves. But yeah, just like a cozy sweater, you can always roll up the sleeves. Yes. Talbot's. And even though I did size up, I'm actually glad that I did because it like almost fits like a normal fitting sweater. I really like it though. I think it's super cute. I always like higher necklines whenever it's cold because, like I said before, I'm cold natured and I like to have all the warmth I can get in those, and I really just love it. This is the Ralph Lauren with the crazy button that I don't know what it's called. I like the side slits on this one. The heathered gray. I think it's more like black and white. But it's kind of got a cropped cut, a little bit cropped. Not too bad if you want to do a half tuck. It still does that, and it still gives just a very nice fit sweater that has the wider sleeves at the cuffs. This one feels a lot like a sweater I had in the 90s when I was in high school. I think I got it at a store called County Seat. And man, I wore that sweater. I wore the dog out of that sweater. I wore it so much. And this caught my eye immediately and reminded me of that sweater. And it feels really good. It'll probably work for like, I don't know, fall farmer's market or the pumpkin patch, but not too hot. Kind of just right in the cozy polka dots. Sure, I've always liked polka dots, but they're so cute. And it's feels a little more dressed up or dressier, or maybe just a little more whimsical. Not sure, but super cute. I almost think that it would look cute with my rain boots on a nice, cool, rainy day, or you know, drizzly, foggy day, or whatever. Target sweater, A New Day is the brand. And you can see all the different detailing on it. It's so cute. And it's a little bit more cropped. This one is the DKNY. Oversized still, V-neck. And I really like it, and that it's ribbed, and the sleeves are sewn into a cuff position, and I had them kind of folded down, but now I can feel the sewing there, and it's meant to be turned up, but I guess you could wear it either way. So cute, just oversized or half tucked, however you want to wear it. I think it looks so cute. And this one, the cardigan, really cute.